Hello again, my name is David Tuminsky and I'm a designer and web developer. I also love to teach online, which you can experience by watching my other YouTube videos, or which I highly recommend, by checking out my course on Udemy, where I teach time-tested, proven methods of learning Illustrator, and I do that by creating logos. I think that logo design process incorporates lots of different tricks and techniques, and it's truly a great way to learn Illustrator. So again, I highly recommend you checking my course out, and you will find the link to it in the description below this video. Okay, let me give you a sort of a sneak preview of what my teaching is about. Let me show you how to create this kind of a logo. It's a logo I called Weavers, well, mainly because of this symbol right here that kind of looks like waves or woven fabric, hence the name. And trust me, we'll create it in a matter of minutes using my great techniques I always use when working on a project for a client. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm going to start with this simple, modest square that has a gradient fill and no stroke. And actually, this gradient fill is quite important because without it, we wouldn't be able to fully see the final effect. So this is something to bear in mind. Okay, the first thing I want to do is to make a triangle. Well, actually two triangles out of this square. So I will make the line segment tool active by pressing the backslash key. And holding down the shift key, I'll create a line from the top left corner to the bottom right corner, just like so. Now, the line doesn't have to have any fill nor stroke, we just want it to act as a divider. So with both the square and the line selected, I'll go to the Pathfinder tool and choose Divide. And just like so, I got two triangles. Now I will select the left one with the Direct Selection tool, and I will reverse its gradient fill so it stands out nicely. Now you may wonder why I didn't just create a triangle in the first place and then reflected it. Well, because this is simply a quicker way. I don't have to play around with the polygon tool. I don't have to move one corner to side and wonder if it's aligned properly. I don't have to reflect and copy it and so on. It is just a quicker way to get things done, and this is the essence of my method. Get things done the quickest way possible. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, so now that I have my triangles, I want to have 3 more copies of them. So I could just drag them down holding down the Alt key, but I want to show you a different method which many of you probably never use and which is much more precise. I will double click any of the selection tools, and what it does is it activates the Move tool, and in here I want to move the triangles only vertically, not horizontally, and I want to move them by their own height value, which is 60 pixels in this case, and I want to add to that another 5 pixels, which in total gives me a nice little gap. And of course, we mustn't forget we want to hit the copy button, not the OK button. And there we go. We moved and copied our triangles, but we still need 2 more. So I will simply duplicate the last transformation using the ever so handy Ctrl-D shortcut. And actually, I will do it twice, so I have 4 sets of or groups of triangles in total. Okay, we got the right amount of copies, but the gradients aren't right. I still need to make them look like they are continuous stripes. And for that, I will select this one with the Direct Selection tool and simply reverse the gradient in the gradient panel. I will also reverse the gradient on this one. And I'll keep doing it until you can see that I got nice, continuous gradient stripes. Now I will invoke the Ellipse tool by pressing the L key. A quick note here, you probably have already noticed that I am using shortcuts quite a lot. I truly believe that using shortcuts is a fantastic time saver, and it really lets you get results quicker. As everyone knows, time is money. If you can't do something 2 or 3 times quicker than the others, you are 2 or 3 times more efficient, right? And if so, you can charge more. And in my Udemy course, which I highly recommend, and you can find the link to that with a 20% discount in the description, I use a lot of shortcuts which save a lot of time. But back to the video. Okay, I will create an ellipse holding down the Shift key, which will allow me to create a perfect circle, just like so. And now the final part. I'll select the triangles and the ellipse, go to Object, go down here to Envelope Distort, and here's an option, Make with Top Object. And drum rolls, please. Click, and boom. Now, wasn't that cool and easy? I think it was. Okay, the last thing to do is to create the text with the Type tool. So I will make it active. I will click somewhere here and drag to create an area type. And I'll write Weavers. I'll make the text dark gray. And there we go. We created our logo in a matter of minutes using really simple techniques. And trust me, I'll show you a lot more of them in the Udemy course. I don't know if I mentioned it already, and you can find the link to it in the description. Clicking it will get you 20% discount on the course. So I hope you enjoyed this video, learned a thing or two, and that you will come back for more. My name is Dawid Tumiński.